All right. Welcome to the Smoke and Mirrors Podcast, your destination for the latest in streaming, movie news, and reviews. We are your hosts, Rob, Dave, and Triz. So this week, we provide you with our regular thoughts on our weekly roundup. No Woody. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Yo,
Well, let's start the show. How we living there, big dogs?
that
Yeah,
was
we
good,
good.
man. I was riding high on the hog after the events of this week.
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. This
The
is
hog is what I call my.
Jump.
Really excited.
And if you
Really
ever
excited
think,
to.
sorry, no, I will shit in places that you can't even think of.
This week, I seen this video of this dog, and he shit straight up against a tree, like horizontal. Yeah,
wow.
like intentionally shit up against the tree. It was random. But yeah, I'm really excited to share this interview that I had with the Filippo brothers, Danny and Michael. And that should hopefully come out either tomorrow or on the weekend. But
Mm.
yeah, I was just like pumped, man. It's been that week where I was just living in another world, living another life.
Mm.
Ready to just say fuck y'all to the 9 to 5. Just
You're in the
like
future. You're in the
yeah.
future, man.
Yeah. I'm excited to talk about the movie. I'm excited for it um for us to chat about it and really excited that we're getting these opportunities.
Yeah.
But like I'm not going to talk about Talk to Me this week, but all I will say is that weekend, July 27th, there are 3 movies coming out, not 2. Yes, you're going to get Oppenheimer. Yes, you're going to get Barbie, but you also get the horror alternate in Talk to Me.
Mm.
So like, put that shit in your calendars, man.
Mm. Yeah, I'm all right. I was a bit sick this morning, man. I was woke up with the
Oh
maddest
shit.
migraine, everything. Ain't going to
Jesus.
work, nothing. This was fucked up.
Damn,
Damn.
man.
Yeah.
It's the
Feeling much better now, though.
Oh, that's good. Fucking it's the weather, sinuses, always just shit around this time.
It's end of financial. I think it's just too much screen time.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I was just take a long ass fucking I am robot shower. Just
So
like
anyway, you can. It's the steam and the heat that just.
yeah.
Speaking of sinuses, I just did a sinus flush yesterday, and when I like squeezed, it was just the biggest booger that came out of the other side.
One time I was flushed and I swear it looked like a fucking grasshopper was up in his nose. Just like that booger came out like just like cylindrical with like legs on it or some shit.
I swear they hold on for dear life, man. But every time I've noticed, because my nose blocks on one side and it changes all the time. So
Yeah.
I need to go see a specialist about it, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
Deviated septum.
Maybe. I was like either that or just like a colony of boogers just won't leave.
Yeah, they just keep resettling in different parts. How you living though? You going good?
Yeah, Oz is good, man. Oz is like been fucking sleeping mad early, playing Final Fantasy 16,
Mm.
and Oz is still surprised. You know, I was here Wednesday and I'm playing. I was
Damn, dog.
crumpled in their chair, dog. Those look
Those
like
feet
tissue
just
paper.
like
And like I don't have my regular chair, like there's no armrest or nothing, so I'm not bracing for impact at all. Those just fall directly over.
Damn, dog. That's how it was during the first episode of Secret Invasion. I was just like, fuck you, Nick Fury.
I was quite entertained that first episode.
Yeah.
This episode too.
Yeah. I like this episode more actually.
Mm.
It's a highlight so
You just
far.
want to get into the Secret Invasion right
Might as
now?
well.
Might as well.
We're
Let her
here.
rip.
We're
Let
there
her
already.
fucking rip. Yeah. I was like the first half. I found that second half was like, I don't know. I wanted to go in like different places. I think it was when Like Nick Fury went in talking all smooth with the old Don Cheadle there,
Hmm.
like help a brother out. Nick Fury never ever would like be that desperate to be like, I'm leaning on the race card now.
It's also he wouldn't ever ask for help. He'll tell you what to do.
Yeah, unless Rhodey's a fucking scroll, you know what I mean?
That's what I reckon.
'Cause he was acting very un-Rhodey like.
Yeah.
What? Well, what if this ain't Nick this whole time, and that's why it just ain't the same?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Thatto really is that desperate.
maybe. And I guess that's also the pull of the show, pause, is that this show is so desperate that he's willing to break his own rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I understand it was meant to be like, a big moment, but fuck, I pissed myself after when he goes to sit on that bench.
I know. But was that him realizing that Rhodey was a scroll, or was that him realizing penetrated that far into the government pause?
Yeah, maybe.
Might be. Yeah.
Because this episode, like with the aftermath of kind of what happened with Russia and the dirty bombs and that,
Hmm.
was about him kind of finding out, oh shit, these scrolls, there's a million of them.
Yeah.
I've
It's
been
not
lied
like
to.
there's not a pocket of like just one scroll fucking reservation. There's millions of them.
There's basically that ship that he saw that wasn't it.
Mm.
Talos didn't tell him that he fucking Optimus Prime that bitch and just sent the word out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
wild.
That intro with Gravik though,
Wow.
like that kid was like harboring some deep hate.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I kind of get why they're pissed. Why he especially is pissed. And that motherfucker, that Ben Adair, I want to say
Yeah.
Ben Kingsley, but you know who I'm
Yeah.
talking about. The
Ben
actual
Kingsley
owner
Adair,
plays.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Vado is so fucking good in
Yeah.
the role. Like I seen him
Yeah.
in One Night in Miami, and he was fire in there. But this is a villain role, and he like his delivery and everything. He fucking yeah. And I agree with it.
Mm.
Like imagine like you're a intergalactic refugee. Here, come to my homeland. I'm gonna set shit up for you, and then the organizers just disappear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It's like
can you
now fend
also,
for yourself.
yeah, can you also imagine being told, and you're going to be a spy for my government?
Yeah.
Like, hey, like you're supposed to be helping me.
Yeah.
Like I'm the one who asked you for help.
Yeah.
Don't just hit me with the help back straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a little time, my friend.
The bill comes due, motherfucker.
Proudly.
Yeah. There's big Ordell Roby vibes on the old Nick
That's what it
Fury there.
Yeah. 100%. You can see he was working his game back then already.
Yeah. Yeah. But they said, like, at the end of the episode, when Nick goes to that house and whatnot, and then you find out he's got a wife.
Yeah.
But they said they shot it so that you wouldn't know if Nick knew that she actually was a Skrull.
Mm.
I think
He knows.
I think it's that lady
It is from the start.
from the
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
But I
Yes,
originally thought that Gravik was Fury's son. That he was hitting it with one of them scrolls.
This guy was just beating scroll cheeks.
The scroll bitch would be the best bitch you ever wanted. Because you could just say, okay, turn into Margot Robbie now. And then Margot Robbie's there.
Yeah, it's quite filthy. Like I was even thought, what on that train ride to Warsaw? Fury clapped what's his face's cheeks,
That-
Alice's cheeks as well.
Jesus.
Said, so wounded, Fury. You get off at the next station.
That's tough. So wounded.
He was.
He got really
100%.
petty in that episode, actually.
Yeah.
Did.
You need to
didn't-
leave.
How dare you,
I know.
green bastard! Far out. I did enjoy the start of it. That when Rhodes is in that inquiry,
Mm.
and then they're like, so I mean, this is the evidence. And Rhodes is like, I'll need to have my people at Langley check that shit out. You can't just give me Russian files.
Yeah.
You know what I love though is his day-to-day job is running the what is it, the most, is it, it's not the biggest, it's the most freest and the most freest country on the planet, and having the biggest military as well. So he doesn't just snap to it for what's his face for inquiries. I was like, oh, okay,
That has a scroll as well,
yeah,
for sure. The president.
oh yeah.
I love the like the Tony energy he had. He was like, Slovakia rolls their eyes again. I'm putting on the suit and I'm carpet bombing them.
Yeah.
Love the other the what's his face line. This is Zarubia. My other suit is titanium, so
Yeah.
it's weird that he doesn't have the tech.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah.
nanobots and shit like that.
Nanobots, yeah. Funny he doesn't have nanobot, and he has to actually get into the suit. Maybe he doesn't
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
Probably.
But
Probably really is like equipment for him.
Mm.
yeah. I like the espionage vibe going through here, but the thing I'm worried about is that I'm going to be mad disappointed if it turns out that Fury knew all the time at the end, like Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
Far From Home, sorry, Far From Home. And it was just like the Blade 2s. I knew he
Or
was there all the time.
Or if that isn't actually Fury the whole time. Maybe it's Soren. You know what I mean? If they
Yeah.
pull that shit, then Oz is like, I'm sorry.
It was
You
a
know what I-
dream
Lead.
all
Yeah.
along.
It was a dream. Play the Total Recall music. What I did really like about this, the violence. The
Yeah.
violence on
Yeah.
this was on point. Where is that in the movies? People were getting cut. There was actually blood. People got their
Yeah.
fingers chopped off. You got to see the knob and everything.
And the bone, yeah, that was wild.
The
fucking
dude
Yeah.
got
O
shot.
put the-
He smashed into the wall. Blood. Went down the wall. Blood. Like,
Yeah.
where is this?
It was a
Yeah.
very mature series.
Yeah.
That graphic O hung that O up on a hook, Texas Chainsaw fucking Massacre style.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what
And
I
you
mean?
heard it.
Yeah. I mean, the O slumped straight away. He didn't do that.
It didn't come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean,
still.
shallow.
Yeah.
It sounded like there was a lot of like bone snapping in that
Yeah.
scene as well. Because when he grabs that Owen does that like that knee takedown where he rolls him back like that, all you heard was just as that O landed.
It's like those adjustment videos.
Those adjustment
Fucking
videos
hell.
kill me. It's just wild, those videos. Big pause on those videos. 'Cause it's just the O's like.
You know what's fucked up? I was always laugh at the O that like comes in hobbling. He's like, I haven't lifted my neck in 22 years. He fucking walks like the fucking the O, the Donberry King or whatever from Final Fantasy 7.
Doing the Michael Jacksons from You Rock My World.
Badly.
Then he's dancing out of there as well. Like I know
Yeah.
the theatrics when I see it, mate. All right.
The one that killed me was like, you know, you got like the protruding bit at the back here, and they were like, yeah, we can fix that. You see him hold this at his head. He's like, on the count of 3, I'm gonna take this hammer and smack the back real hard. And he's like, 1. The dirtiest look on that.
when they get the neck strap out, pause. They just hit that O and they're like 3.
Wow, that can't be good for you. Like it can't. It makes no. The science makes no sense.
This one said, I tasted the crack. And Sabo replied down the bottom, they were like, if you tasted blood in your mouth, it means you've got like a broken fucking neck or something. I was just like,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Fuck.
Like if you want to do all that stuff, you can do it, but you need like proper physical. You got to do what's his face, physical therapy. It's not chiropractic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, can you imagine that? You'd be like Tyson with the broken neck.
Yeah.
And then that shit don't heal properly. You
I
just
was
fuck up.
wants to try it. I want to try it because it's like yeah, you're right. Like it's not physiotherapy and mending shit. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's relief. Like the O's know what they're doing, like just for the relief of it. Hey yo.
I think it sounds more like they prozzies then than anything else.
Well, yeah, it is that sort of service.
Yeah.
O's don't have to get fully naked. Can you imagine getting fully naked for an adjustment session? That O's hand is sometimes right up into those crack.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he's all on you as well.
On you like white on rice.
It's always those videos where they like crack the lady's lower back and it's just the biggest fart. Fucking kills me every time. And we're just gonna
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Overall, I'm excited. That's a third of the show done.
Well, I'm also happy that it wasn't a 26-minute or 24-minute episode. Like there was
Yeah.
like, hey, give him the 57.
Yeah.
Straight after the 54. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Right, Fury. Maybe Sam Jackson's pay was just too much, and they were just like, no. He's staying for an hour.
What's with Ben Mendelsohn trying to be like a bad cunt as
I don't know.
Talos? Like, mano a mano, I'll meet him. Fucking square up, mate.
Run it straight, you dog.
Beat you to death with my fucking thongs, mate. Don't fuck with me.
Tell him not to forget the fucking durries, alright?
Can't stole
But
my line
yeah.
one too many times.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like when they were talking about that doctor Sue Dalton and all that sort of stuff, it sounds like they're trying to make Super Scrolls, obviously. Because that guy Grogan says that they're trying to make them stronger. But she says that what did Gravik say? Or so that Gravik that they're seeing is not the real Gravik then?
Could be.
Some other scroll that she's controlling.
Yeah.
I was intrigued by like when they looked up that lady, how she had ties with like the Frost Beast from Jotunheim and all that other shit as well when they were going through the record. So I don't know what the go is there as well. That was real trippy shit.
Yeah.
But I think overall this was solid. I really enjoyed this episode. Because like you said, the second half was a bit of a lull, but as soon as it went into that action, I was back in.
Yeah. Yes. As
Did I stop recording?
yeah, you ran out of storage.
What the hell does that mean?
I think because it records onto your Mac and then it uploads.
Browser ran out of storage. I ain't got nothing on this fucking Mac.
Oh. Brazzers. Oh.
All good.
Why don't you take us into the anime corner?
Alright, fuck, I had a lot to catch up on, but the highlights are with Hell's Paradise, we just got a lot of fighting. The biggest developments are that the little girl that was with Gabimaru, she is one of the Tensen, the gods that are in Harai. And she was actually exiled. Well, not really exiled, but she was sentenced to death, basically. She had a choice of two things. She could either get killed straight away, or she could be used as like a training puppet for these other lesser beings to learn Bochu Jutsu. But they delve into that and essentially just say, look, it's a mixture of everything that we do with like our powers. So they have Tao where they can like make like spiritual balls and shit and throw them at people. But then Bochu Jutsu involves I forgot the word they use, but it's essentially intercourse. So they're going to take advantage of this girl to actually achieve this style, and it's rough.
That's
Like
wild.
yeah.
What the fuck?
And then after that, like Gabimaru snaps it, and he's like fucking. He goes after these two guys, and he ends up fucking them up. But at the same time, he learns a lot about like Tao and things like that, and he actually starts learning to be like the Tensen with their powers, and he like adapts. And then you find out that with Gabimaru, because of his like just long training, he just knows how to sort of adapt to every environment. It's like the Bear Grylls of the Ninja universe. So he has this massive fight with these two guys, and he finds out all that information. And then in the next episode, the current one that came out on Sunday, the other group that he left have actually rocked up to Harai now, and one of the gods was there to meet them. And they end up fighting this guy, and they all start learning about all that spiritual shit as well, and how to actually kill these gods.
Shit.
Yeah. And you find out that like with utilizing that power, it takes a big toll off you, not just like stamina wise, but it actually affects your body. So you will like nosebleeds, fucking everything. Like it's almost like you die a little bit when you use it.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then so they managed to like subdue this god, but then obviously he comes back, and that's where they ended the episode.
I was like it.
Yeah,
I was like
yeah,
the episode.
yeah. It was heavy themes, man. It was
Yeah,
wild.
sounds like it.
And sorry, one thing I didn't mention was that when I said about the Bojujutsu with the intercourse, that's why they can transition from male to female like that. Because they can achieve
Jesus.
Bojujutsu just by, like, banging each other. Yeah.
Sexual energy.
Yeah. It was so weird to me, but it was good episodes. But then I ended it off, and I had 3 episodes of Mashal to like catch up on, and it was
Jeez.
just fucking excellent. So when we left them, off, like Mashal obviously just doing just Mashal shit,
Yeah.
but it delved into the other characters around him and them trying to get back to Mash. And so with Lance, he ends up fighting this guy, and you learn about these things called seconds. And it's almost like the ultimate magic that you can develop from your style of magic. So this guy has a mud one, and then Lance just summons his gravity one, and it just fucks up this thing.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then it goes back to Mash, and like you think Mash has met his match because the person he's fighting is really fast, really strong, and he's fucking Mash up, and he stabs Mash through the stomach, and you see the sword go through and everything. And then he's like, why can't I pull out this sword? And he's tensed his abs so tight that he can't get the fucking sword out. And then he just headbutts this guy. And the guy like fucking comes back, mask comes off, and he's got like this, they call it the evil eye, but he's like, why is your eye bloodshot? And fucking this guy has a seconth as well, and it's all about like time shift, and like it's meant to make Mash really slow. Ends up just breaking through it anyway, beats the shit out of this person, and then gets to the final guy at the end of this labyrinth that they're in. This guy's just like, oh, look, you cannot defeat me. I'm going to turn you into a puppet. So he turns Mash into a puppet. And Mash just ends up uppercutting this guy anyway. And he's like, but I turned you into a puppet. What happened? And you know the whole, like, you knock the bottom of your knee and the reflex?
Yeah.
Mash just has natural reflexes to fuck people up whenever shit happens to him. And so he just keeps just turning, and he summons his puppeteer Sekonth to, and it says like, oh, it turns everything into a puppet within 100 meters. Mash just breaks it within 5 seconds. And then just beats the shit out of this guy as well, wins all the gold coins. And then I found out this was the penultimate episode for the season. There's 12 all up.
Shit.
Yeah. So next episode is going to be the final one, and the ending of this episode had like that guy's like the final boss's boss showing up to go kill him.
Jeez.
So hopefully we see that in the last episode. But fuck, it was just funny, man. Like Mash just, you see this guy like, and now I take your gold coin when he turned into a puppet, and he just pulls out a whole cream puff, and he's like, why is this doing this in here? Why is there no container for this? Fuck, it was good.
Do you find that the show has like almost zero stakes because of how like overpowered he is?
Yeah, 100%. So with One Punch, because like fucking Saitama, who I refer to as like akin to Mash as well, because he's just so OP, you have to build around him.
Yeah.
And then you get your stakes from the characters around them, and you build
okay.
out their personal stories. Whereas Mash is just Mash. He's just there to just give you like comedic relief. They do it a lot with they call them isekais, where people are stuck in video games. That's the genre of anime. And there's
Okay.
one called Overlord where it's the exact same thing. This dude is just so OP. So you build up the characters around him, or you pit him against something where it's like a social norm that he needs to learn and shit like that.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
How mad. But is it also the comedy of the show that you're sort of like, this is what I tune in for? Like, I don't give a shit, really.
Yeah, like I'm just
Been
when
looking for.
yeah, like it's the best because Mash just comes through and you're just like, at one point I was like, oh shit, maybe he is gonna lose when he got turned into a puppet. Not at all. Homie came through with the quickness. But no, this was great. I'll have Oshinoko, and then I think there's a new anime starting next week. Might be Jujutsu or something. I don't know.
How mad. It must be like the penultimate week because it's the penultimate of the clearing and the penultimate of the idol. The surprise penultimate.
Oh shit! There's only 5 episodes.
Yeah. So they reduced it down to 5, but they still said it was 6.
Ah.
Yeah. So apparently, because of all the changes that they made, they were able to reduce it down to 5 episodes. This is a fire sale, man. HBO
Cobbled
is not-
together 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's why the shit don't make sense.
Yeah. I don't like the Idol's chances for getting renewed next year.
Me neither.
Like, they'll do some like the writer's strike weekend. It's like, I write it myself. Let me catch you.
Please.
Abel's just crying right now. What
You know,
an
he's
idiot.
out on Twitter just like executing people that like talk shit about the show.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got a shit show. Everyone has one. Keep it fucking moving, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there's a lot of cool concepts I find in the show,
Yeah.
but everything around it is it's just like it's like the cool concept in the middle, like the hot dog, and then he's just got like shit flavored like corn dog dough on the
Yeah.
it's just
Just
disgusting.
flavored buds.
Hey, yo. Imagine telling you got pot flavored buns. Oh, fuck.
It's his fault, though. It's his fault, and he's getting pissed off because it is his fault because he kicked up this. He was screaming like a little bitch. That it was too much her story. What about my story? Fuck you, mate. You had no fucking character. You've got 0 fucking character. She's the fucking star. I don't
Yeah.
care that you put out platinum albums. Fuck you. This is
Yeah.
fucking a show we're talking about. It's supposed to have a fucking narrative. All you're doing is showing a bitch getting fucked. That's it. And singing. Yeah, you had fucking Mike Dean there this episode. Fuck, who cares? Not even. I bet you nobody knew that was fucking Mike Dean until he said that's Mike Dean.
Yeah, nah, I was like, who the fuck is this? Oh, ripping a bong straight out to the cab. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell. This guy, man. I'm really, I really, really would like to see the original version of this show now.
Same. Especially like I don't know if this the perspective changed how much they took away and reshot
Mm.
because his character, like Tedra's character right now, is desperate and pitiful.
Yeah.
It's just like there's nothing about him now that is dangerous. I
No.
like it when the O is dangerous. The seductee, the seducer,
Yeah.
has to be dangerous. You have to believe. Like Mark Wahlberg in Fear did a fucking better job than this O's doing.
Yeah.
You know
He
what I
even
mean?
had
Oh,
a soft little voice too.
yeah, come by my house. What are you doing? Let's go to the car. Yeah, I can't do a Mark Wahlberg. But
Me neither. I can't do the Mark Wahlberg.
The sword has been
only
folded
80s.
over 1,000 times.
That's the only
That's the
Mark
only
Wahlberg I can
line.
Hey, dog, how's it going?
But Mark Wahlberg back then, when he had like baby bitch voice on,
do.
that was a different Mark Wahlberg
Yeah, that's
It
true.
was.
because the O came through brolic, but then when he opened his mouth, I was just like,
He's like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
yeah, he did have the Tyson sort of. It
Mm.
was that juxtaposition, the Tyson.
He had the ultimate Tyson voice. And
Mark
then,
Tyson.
yeah. Mark Tyson may be. That man is jacked right now.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
knows why.
50 years old, jacked, leaner than
He's
he's
not
ever
e- he
been in
does-
his life.
He's not even got a. He doesn't have a movie on the way. That's the thing, though. That's what gets me. It's like, why are you so jacked, mate?
Yeah.
You're doing the Lord's work, aren't you?
He lifted everybody up with his prayers.
Badly at 3:30 in the
Duh.
fucking morning.
Yeah. That's a wild day. But I
Yeah,
suppose
but
he's in bed by 8:30.
8:30. He said max 8:30. He said he tries to go to bed at 7. It's like 7.
Damn.
Sun's not even down over here in bloody daylight savings, mate. What are you doing?
Don't let it be daylight savings. I am not going to sleep.
Nah,
Fucking hot it is at 7 o'clock at night. My balls are sweating.
Shout out to the beast.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this episode of the Idol, yeah, he brings in Mike Dean. Mike Dean's recording the new tracks for Jocelyn. Is her name? We see the meeting between that Asian chick
Diane.
and Diane, and them promising her the world for that song, Sinner,
World class sinner.
World Class Sinner. There it is. Very memorable, that song. What's his face? And her sort of telling Jocelyn about it, Jocelyn obviously getting pissed off and getting angry, and then calling up her ex-boyfriend and hooking up and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, this is basically the show.
Yeah.
And in between
con-
there, Lily Rose gets naked. Like, yeah.
Gets naked, finger blasted, like, you know,
Standard.
taken advantage of on a regular
Yeah.
basis. That's what I was going to say. That's the concept that was actually interesting. This is the hot dog of it all. Them, like, going, well, what's the motivation, or what can you actually use to get to a place that's creative?
Mm.
Which would have been cool had there been like a dangerous edge that Tedros was kind of like walking on that fucking knife's edge. But instead, we don't get that. We get Tedros being strong and saying, like, you know, oh yeah, I'm in control of the situation. But then
Maybe.
completely loses control. I like the song the way it is. I think that's the thing that really fucked it up for him in this episode is when Destiny hits the house and she's playing mole.
Mm.
And she's almost
You fucking mole.
I knew I was just gonna say that. But because she's almost seducing everyone as well. She
Mm,
knows the game as well as he does.
he does.
She
She
also
does.
knows his true identity.
Mm,
Because the cunt's been like, in and out of prison for some wild shit. That
yeah.
3 day, Stan style kidnapping
Mm,
that was happening, that's some wild shit. And for like Jocelyn to kind of just be cool with that because she knows a version of events.
yeah.
But it's almost like she's intentionally pushing him. Because by the end of the episode, that little manipulation that she pulls,
Mm,
it's kind of dirtbag moves on her part, but she's learning from him.
yeah.
So he's not as powerful as he seems. Weekend crying on the stairs was just, I don't like, I know he's trying to create this complex character, but because he's Michael Jacksoning it through with a fucking rat tail and like dirty fucking sweatpants and
Mm,
whatnot, and also sidling up behind her O's, like coming out singing out of the shower,
yeah.
it,
And
that
also
sort of
putting
shit.
dog collars on people is
Yeah,
wild.
that's what I was gonna say. That sort of shit, like, it doesn't lend to him then interrogating that O with the dog collar. What's his
But
fucking name? Xander.
Xander, I didn't care. At no point within that exchange did I care.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
cared
same.
more about what Jocelyn was doing. I want to see more of her recording her music and stuff like that with Mike Dean. I
Same.
don't care about that character.
Yeah.
Xander.
Mm.
Nah. I didn't care about Tedros. I didn't care about those freaks that he has in the house either. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
care.
Also, in that interrogation, you don't hear what actually happened with Xander.
Hmm.
Like, that her mom outed him and
Yeah.
that he just quit music and like gave a bullshit excuse and then came to live with them. But then she says that's a lie too.
Yeah.
So what the fuck actually happened?
Who knows?
Like, there's just, it's not layered. The shit is not layered, and it's not, I don't think it's set up so that people can delve deeper into something. It's all surface and it's not intriguing.
It's shock
Mm.
value.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all
Fucking
it
shock
is.
value. And it's just like, I'm over that. By this episode 4, I'm over that shit. I don't need to see her getting like, jammed in the recording booth and
Hmm.
whatnot, and like bound and tied and gagged and all sorts of stuff. Like, I didn't even need the sex scene with Rob.
Me neither.
Um, that like they could have closed the door and just focused on Tedros going fucking crazy. Even Tedros's little like almost like initiation shots and then like boxing and shit like that while Mike Dean's playing the piano. That did nothing for me. Like,
That was just him. That was his egos, right?
yeah, but in a conflict, in a normal conflict that you see, like even in Fear, you see Mark Wahlberg start off playful and then he goes like full Max Cady, Cape Fear.
Mm.
He fucking turns it on
Yeah.
so that he's dangerous. You
Hmm.
didn't get that ramp up here. Like even this Rob guy was like, "Who is this
This
cat? Get him
dude
the
is
fuck!"
drunk
Yeah,
and high, and he
yeah,
needs to go sit down somewhere. Like because that Rob guy knew that he could wash him, like right
yeah,
then and there.
yeah. Knew we skipped leg day.
Badly. It'd be leg kicks all day for me. That's all I do. And one of them's gonna hit that nerve where you can't walk.
Yeah. Jeez. Um, and it's almost in that spot where Jocelyn is able to emasculate Tedros,
Yeah.
and then he starts with his own manipulation. Because at the end of the episode, that's what they're setting up. I don't know how Xander just switched around so quickly.
Who
The
knows?
fuck is this those balls? You would think that there would be after being shock collared and stuff like that. you would think that. What are you laughing at? So,
Thinking about what's his face, maybe after Isaac washed his ass.
I know
Pause.
there is no there's no need, and will not be washing my anus and balls after I like shit myself and defecated all over the place. Like he will not be washing me.
When I was in hospital, I remember saying, "Hey, can I just get a towel or something? I want to go shower." And it was like a girl that came in to wash me, and I was like, "No, no, no! Whoa, what are we doing, man?
Yeah,
Like, I can
yeah,
go shower."
yeah.
Yeah, even that was like a little bit funny for me.
It's the strength of the man right there. But yeah, it was a bit weird because there was a lot of religious sort of comparisons there, like
Mm,
Jesus washing the feet, and now Isaac. It's also a religious name
mm,
coming in to wash this guy. No, like it was just so he's saved by the end of it, but you never see that character trajectory. And it's a big flip that he would just go, "Hey, I'm on like Team Tedros, and I'm gonna
mm.
like set this Rob up."
Just sounds like a clusterfuck of ideas that didn't gel.
Yeah, I think that's the editing process. This whole thing where they've gone from what might have been an 8 episode show to a 6 episode show to now a
Mm.
5 episode show where they've recut in some of the reshot stuff by maybe 40 to 50%. It's so jarring. And
Mm.
they want to shoot it and have exposure like it's a 70s movie. It doesn't have that class. And
Nope.
like I wish we got something better from the weekend.
Mm.
His acting was stronger when he was playing himself in Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would like something else. Maybe the weekend should be making, you know, those schlocky romances that Netflix just buys by like the fucking dozen and a half.
That's
And
what I
then
want.
throw
I want to write one of those and then just like give it to them and make $1 million and just
Oh
tell them
yeah,
I'll do one of these every year for you if you want.
yeah. Simple premise, and then you just add different shit in there.
It's just a complication. That's all you need
Yeah,
to add. It's
yeah,
the normal template, add a complication, normal template, add another complication, and then the payoff at the end. That's it.
yeah.
Millions, my friends, millions.
Like, I also kind of felt bad for Leia in this episode. The way Tedros would just like continually pick on her,
Hmm.
Mm.
and it just like
Yeah, but
she was just eating shit the whole episode.
yeah, she was. It also like it's funny because like he won't sort of do that with the guys or like the
Mm.
more
Yeah,
masculine guys.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because that power play for him. Fuck, he's a weakling.
yeah.
Really is. I did respect Diane for actually coming through and saying, "Hey,
Hmm.
they gave me your song. I could take it, but I'm asking you first."
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what's she gonna say when they find out that she's one of Tedros's um when he essentially owns her?
Mm, yeah,
What's she gonna
I
say
mean,
then? 'Cause if she reacted this way when they found out that they were together, when she found out that they were together,
mm,
what's she gonna do when like she's got her song, she's got the dance, she's got everything, and then this drives her to be with her ex. What's the other thing gonna do? What's that gonna do to
mm.
her?
How fast did that Robo fucking rock up though?
Oh man,
That was
that
a
guy
good
was
like 20 minutes, maybe.
simping ain't easy.
But yeah, I'm gonna finish the show. I have
Yeah,
to finish it now.
yeah.
I want to see how it ends up. hopefully it's clean. It's a clean end because I don't see this going on to season 2 at
No.
all. This is dying here and now. And I think that'll be a lot of shows.
Yeah. See it just like the next time it comes up, instead of an I in idle, it's just a 1.
So what's his face? This is going to happen with a lot of movies this year as well.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
Cruz
the
is going to have
year
to
of.
come in. Cruz is going to have to come in and save us once again.
You know, it'd be wild if Cruz goes up to the space station for like 2 weeks and he's like, "Well, we're not really in the Earth's atmosphere, so you could write here, Doug." And Doug just writes him like 2 movies or something like that. Edge of Tomorrow 2's like written up there and shit.
What do you mean? What's his face could do it as well. He'd probably take McHugh with him.
Fucking hell. McHugh couldn't handle watching him on the monitor take that jump.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to. Fuck, that'd be scary. Like my
No.
stars like jumping out of a fucking plane and all that shit.
But
Yeah.
You see him like, oh, the
Yeah.
parachute opens.
Did it open? Did it open? Yes, it opened. But then both of them are crazy. Like both of them. Because Cruz was like, well, I told McHugh that I wanted to jump off a mountain on a bike. And McHugh told me that he wants to shoot a scene on a moving train. I saw a TV spot the other day, and you see him duck down onto the floor. Cruz, you can see his face in the monitor, everything, and then go under like one of those train bridges. And it looks like there's about this much space in between him and the bloody bridge. I'm like, what are you doing?
Fuck, that's crazy.
8 more days, man.
Dun, dun. What I really wanted to finish this episode out with was the Bear season 2. But unfortunately, for some reason, Australia, fuckhead that it is,
Yep.
has delayed it by upwards of 3 weeks to coincide with the timing of I think it's the Emmys or the Golden Globes, those results, because that's what happened with season 1. They thought, you know what, we're going to open this shit up for about, I don't know, maybe just shy of a month to open it up for piracy. And the only other way you can watch it is Hulu. So you won't be getting our thoughts on the Bear season 2 right now, even though it was probably the best second season of a show I've ever fucking watched. But
Yep.
I will talk about the Clearing episode 7. So shit is heating up and it's coming to a fucking boil. Second last episode, Freya finds herself sort of going back and forth and kind of what happened when Adrienne was accosted in France, taken into custody and brought back. It was pretty cool that they got Interpol and everything, but you kind of see the debt that rakes up, like sort of piles up on the actual department. You know, when police captains are like, "You bled this department dry." Gary Sweet is in here as like the police chief of that department, and he fucking
Number one
kills
water rat himself. Huh?
Bro,
Number
Gary
one.
Sweet still got it, and the cunt got it in spades.
Mate.
The glint in the eye is still there, and he's still got, I don't know if it's like wine veins that's going into his fucking pupils. But the
That
O
home
looks
from
mean.
work.
But yeah, the debt that all of this shit, all the operations, the trials and everything, it has to come from somewhere, and the department pays it. And this trial has been going on for like 7-8 years and whatnot.
Jeez.
And they just dead investigations because of it, right? I don't know if that's a similar case with The Wire, where they were like, "Now we're not going to give you the budget that you asked for. You're moving into this shitty dungeon over here, and like, you do whatever you have to do, but I'm not giving you anything more than you need." But yeah, So Freya's like sort of remembering kind of what happened with the trial once Adrienne was there, and then she was starting to like shit her pants and stuff and saying like, "Oh, I've got dementia and whatnot." And she's been keeping this act up for years, and the housekeeper's getting like, getting fucking hip to her old game because she's reading fucking books and moving the bookmark as she's reading it.
Mm.
Like, bitch, know your role and play it perfectly. Never ever like you got to die on the hill. Move the shit backwards sometimes. You know what I mean? Remember it. Dog ear the fucking page. Anyways, so the housekeeper's like, I know she has not got dementia, and Frey, it's weird because Freya straight like turns and's like, you ever say a word about this? And I'm like, you lose your employer, you probably like, lose your job, and then you won't be able to send money back to your family. So she starts using that manipulation that she's learned from being in the house, being like indoctrinated by this fucking family. The whole episode was kind of, sort of what happened before during the trial. Because after Freya testifies against Adrienne, Miranda Otto's character, Miranda Otto gets her committed to this hospital and then just lets her rot for like a year. And then gets her out almost like a savior and then gets her into her little game. Now, Freya can't say shit because if she says anything, her testimony, she gets her son taken away from her. Everything's kind of looks like it's just coming off the rails for her.
Mm.
And it almost seems like she's kind of setting things up so that she can just come out and say all this shit, but her son's taken care of because he's with the father that he's just reconnecting with now.
Mm.
And um the episode kind of it ended with this wedding. And the wedding was one of the children that she was there at this house with. And she was raised in this house with. And she like the detective that was on the case that bled the department dry, Joe Sard, he gets up and he's like, enough with the fucking games. Fucking mad Arabic Australian actor gets up and he just like blasts everyone there. And then like calls Adrienne out and says like, we know you're faking. And from there, this Anton, who's still loyal to Adrienne, fucking dives him and he has to leave. Um, what's crazy is like they're starting up that church again, and they're getting like prospects and stuff, and they're almost targeting pregnant women to sort of take part in the trials again. It's pretty freaky
Mm.
because this guy Pierce also.
Yeah. Fucking
Um,
charmer, that one.
Jeez.
yeah, he's got
I've
that
seen
Aussie
the
charm on.
Yeah.
I've seen the Netflix documentaries up.
Yeah, the family.
Yeah.
It's Victoria.
Fuck
Yeah.
Victoria looks beautiful in the show. I will
Oh,
say
man.
that they're bushland. Fuck it, hell.
Yeah, but
They
Yeah.
got
their coast is next level as well.
Hmm.
Very far out from the city though. It's not like
Yeah.
us. Like they have to drive sometimes an hour just to go to a beach or something like that. Like whereas
Mm.
Sydney, like we're half an
Yeah.
hour down the road, you can get to a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The performances are really, really good. Um, it is kind of heating up because Freya's got to make a choice in the next episode what she does, and I think she's gonna square away Billy, her son, with her ex partner.
Mm.
And she's still got to try and make shit right with her daughter that she's been sort of what's that fucking word,
Estranged.
estranged, yeah, estranged because she left her in the car. She had a mental break, left her in this car, and it was like hot as shit outside, waiting for the dad to come back,
Mm.
and then she just left and she just checked out, and then the daughter didn't know, and then Anton, who's still allied with Adrienne, told the daughter when she was old enough, and now she wants nothing to do with the mom.
Not a
Freya.
fucking
Jesus.
bar of it.
Yeah.
She
So
see that shit happen recently in the States as well. Chick gave birth and then she chucked the baby in a black bag and chucked it into a dumpster.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
found the baby alive.
found the baby and they charged her as well, and the baby was
Fucking
alive.
good. Good.
Yeah,
Like, it's not that hard. You can do it at the hospital. You
Yeah.
give your baby up for adoption.
That's right.
she
Yeah.
she kept it from her mum because she's 18. She kept it from her mum and then just had a home birth and then just like out. It was fucking wild.
That's fear
Yeah.
right there, man. That's
That's
fear.
Yeah.
And to go through birth at home and keeping it a secret is
Hmm.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry for the tangent, but yeah.
No. All relevant.
You need to start wearing. Get your partners. Start wearing rubbers.
Yeah.
Stop fucking around with stupid men. Fucking 18 years old. Go to fucking school or something. You're smarter than us. You're just not showing it. Fucking
People
stupid.
also stop doing the leg wrap around, right? No need to shoot the glove up all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny you say though, when because they released the full video of not that, but the full video of the detective interrogating her.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, she was a coy bastard. She full tried to like basically plead ignorance the whole time. She even went as far as like, I thought I was just taking a really big shit. Yeah. It's crazy.
Nah. That bitch got to go.
Fucking oath. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, how they wrap this up. They've actually got a lot to wrap up.
Mm.
Because
Sounds
they got to like put that family down, like square Freya away, get her sorted again. Because she's been through the fucking ringer, you know what I mean? The end of the episode, that's what I was going to fucking say. The end of the episode. So this Frederick, who was part of like the whole house sort of situation, he was like helping them out and stuff. Comes back into the fold, hides in the treehouse in Freya's property. Freya, like, she does like these morning swims with her son, and he sort of like he keeps count and whatnot with the dog.
Hmm.
The looks like he's taken the son, so now she's got to sort that shit out too. This is like it better be an hour and a half. Their last episode.
Maybe there's another one after this.
It's they said eight episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just double check because I was just been on here lately. Like, nah, it's only 5 episodes. It ends up being like, actually, there's another 3.
That was like The Witcher. That's why when you said The Witcher's only like 6 episodes, I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They make
Let
you
me
wait
just see.
3 years for 3 episodes, for 6 episodes. Sorry.
Yeah, it looks like it's an 8 episode.
Maybe it will be longer.
Hopefully, that'll be good. Yeah, that's all I got.
Mm.
Next week is a pretty big week. Insidious 5 going down.
Yep.
We can talk The Witcher. We'll have time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Witcher woman.
Try to get Witcher done this weekend.
Yeah.
Same. 5 episodes.
Yeah. I'm gonna toss a coin to him.
Yeah, but what happens?
Oh.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, but what happens if I fall asleep? I'm sorry, I don't rewatch those episodes.
I do
No,
find myself falling asleep in Witcher a lot.
Yeah,
Like the last episode of Witcher season 1, Jules was like, "You watching?" I was just like, "I'm watching."
You know what's the wildest thing Oz has ever done? It's that Oz was watching that last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Never watched it before. Oz fell asleep, woke up to the still watching. Oz said yes and went back to sleep.
The way I snuggled into those blankets.
Those always end up going back, and then just like, fuck it, I just restart that whole episode.
Yeah.
Like, I just have to. I know I missed something.
When I scan, and I was like, nah, I'm up to here. I
Mm.
watch 2 minutes. Nah, fuck it, I'm further back. Fuck this. Just restart that, all that shit. Yeah. Sometimes
I
them
don't know.
episodes
It's,
are a bit long in the fucking tooth, tell you that much. Not in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
length pause, but in the pacing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of glad it's 5 episodes. Hopefully it's just all snout.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better be. Like, this is the last 10 that they got Cavill for.
They said that Cavill. I watched a review today. It got a 7 from IGN.
Okay.
They said it was
It's not bad.
good, but sometimes it can be very boring because sometimes Cavill isn't in here a lot.
Oh,
They said
fuck off.
they feature Siri a lot in this, and then there's the whole plot with Siri. It's a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
You're right.
Do you reckon they're keeping him for that fucking second half?
Yes. And then
Why-
something meta is going to happen allegedly. So I reckon we'll probably see what's his face, Hemsworth in here somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Why witches sometimes look like Spellbinder? Remember the Aussie show, Spellbinder, with them O's that were just sparking shit up and shooting it?
Jesus.
Came on after Around the Twist.
Mm.
When you said Spellbinder, it just sounded like a shitty PS1 video game.
That was a game, wasn't it? I don't know,
Think so.
probably.
But yeah,
Alright.
thoughts on The Witcher next week. We'll get it done.
Adios. Yeah. Yeah, that is a wrap.
Anything else next week?
Um,
No
I'd love
premieres.
I'd love to say The Bear, but that's not for another 2 weeks.
Hmm.
The week after, UO's got Talk to Me, big movie. The week after that, Barbie is going down, but also Oppenheimer.
Hmm.
So that's also another big one.
What about Carmen?
So Carmen, we've got a screener, so we can watch it anytime. Also,
Yeah,
yes, I will have thoughts on Carmen next week.
I'll let you talk.
Yep.
What was I gonna say? Barbie. That's what I was gonna say. You know, there's a big old fight right now. So the Mattel-O came out, and he was like, just to let you guys know, this is not a feminist. It's not a feminist film. Margot Robbie comes out and says, "Who said that? This is definitely a feminist film."
Ooh.
It was like a week out from your debut. You do not want people knowing it's a feminist film. Like, the trailer makes it out like it's just going to be some fun movie.
Well, what I sort of thought happened in the fucking movie, right, was that it was all about Ken trying to be part of Barbie's world, and then Barbie kind of coming into this real world, and everyone's just focused on her. But then she realizes that she isn't who she is without a Ken. You know what
No.
I mean?
That's not the story. Issa
What is the
Rae was
story?
saying that Kens are there just as window dressing. They're just there to be there. They don't have much, there's not much plot to them, nothing. They're just there. And it's not a bad thing, supposedly, but they're just there.
Righto.
We're going full propaganda with this one.
Looking forward to this one.
But yeah, we'll see how they go.
Yeah.
Be interesting to just watch it.
Yeah.
Because we've got a chance to watch it. So Oz is just like, I will take in what I need to take in. I don't like it when it's like, fucking fisted down my throat. Pause.
Hmm.
Because if it feels like that Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, whatever the fuck, like,
Bullshit. Bullshit is what it is.
then I'll like we can come back on here and talk about it and break it down like the gentlemen we are.
Y'all
Ease it in
can.
gently. Yeah, we will. We will. I mean, going full Barbiecore to the old premiere.
Are you? All pink?
I own one pink T-shirt.
I own one pink shirt.
I'm not against pink. Fuck it. But I just don't have
With,
like a
uh,
full-on wardrobe in there that's pink. It's just not me.
with our skin color, we should be wearing pink. Looks better on us.
I don't think I have any more pink clothing. Shit.
Maybe for you, I don't hold the melanin so year round.
You do in the summer.
Sometimes when I'm out in the sun,
Those get olived up.
Hmm.
get burnt first.
Yeah. But yeah, there might.
Yeah,
Maybe the Moses is just talking shit before the movie comes out. Little
Maybe.
conversation, drum up some conversation, all that stuff.
look, obviously it's not targeted towards men. Barbie has never been targeted towards like men.
No,
Like that's what everyone like. The straight guys are gonna go see fucking Oppenheimer. That's what
I don't know.
they're doing.
I think they would have gone to go. Well, our sort of Barbie movie came out 2 weeks ago. T Dog saw it. It's Transformers.
Oh man. Fuck, it was good. That is the best soundtrack I've ever heard in a fucking movie. Because it's all 90s hip hop.
Like soundtrack. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about, like the Atmos or some shit.
They play Represent. They play Hypnotize like 3 times in that movie. Swears and all.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's just, they play Cream in there. It's just all New York hip hop and it fucking goes off.
Hey,
It's awesome.
It is Cream. Check the rhyme. Anything. Represent. Choice is yours. Mom said knock you out. Hypnotize. On my soul. On my soul is a new song. It's a Toby in
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it's got Nas on there as well.
Yeah.
That is a fire soundtrack, though.
Yeah, it's really good. Do you want me to go into the thoughts for it? Or you want me to
yeah.
fucking
Know about the old forms there.
it was really good. So I can't remember the main character's like actual name, but he did really well in this movie. I thought he was great.
Is that Anthony Ramos' character?
Yeah. Tony Ramos.
I like that.
Yeah, he was cool. I thought the stakes were pretty good in this movie as well. And I think coming away from like the Michael Bay-esque cinematography was actually very beneficial for this movie as well.
Okay.
Because instead of having like the flashy shit, they kept it more like just like a standard action movie when it came to that action as well. And it worked out really well. It didn't worry about spectacle. It worried about showing you what's actually on the screen when they fight.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I was happy with it. And the pacing was really quick too. They took you location to location to location. And it felt natural when you were going through it as well. And the cultural presentation in there was cool too, because they go to Peru and they have a massive festival that's going on there as one of the set pieces, and that was mad as well. Yeah. Toby and Wigway is fucking great in this movie as well.
Wow.
He doesn't get a lot of screen time, but when he is, he actually kills it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's mad. And how does it feel like it fits within the Transformers universe, or does it feel like a spin-off?
No, it feels like it fits. For sure, it feels like it fits. I think this is my shit. No, this is my favorite Optimus. like besides the animated, like this is my favorite representation of Optimus because it's almost like they changed his personality altogether in this movie.
Fucking mad.
Yeah.
And where does
So
it stack up? No, you go.
sorry, I was gonna say Optimus Primal as well is great. Like, and how they sort of like work that out about why there is Maximals and why there is Autobots and Decepticons and there's Unicron, but then there's his
They're like pterodons or something like that.
yeah, Terracons, that's the one.
Pterodons.
Yeah. And the introduction of all of them, but they work so well together. I thought it was mad.
Didn't they do that in the comics? Though there was a crossover between Autobots and the Beasts.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they the fan service that was in here was actually very tasteful as well. So when it comes closer to like the last act, they have a bit of fan service, and I went off in that cinema. I didn't like whistle or anything, but I was just like, oh,
Busting like that Owen Cecil. Were you?
Jesus, no.
Oh my god.
Pause.
But yeah, I thought it was done really well. So overall, this was fucking mad. This is my second favorite Transformers movie. So it's Transformers 1, and then it's this.
And then is that Bumblebee after, or is it better than Bumblebee?
I never watched Bumblebee.
Mate,
Motherfucker.
that Bumblebee is next level.
Really? Fuck.
Yeah. It goes, what's his face? The first Transformers for me, and then the third one, and then Bumblebee. Like, that's my top 3.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, for me, it's like Transformers 1, then Bumblebee, then what's his?
Was
That's
it
why I
Rise
was
of the-
like, I was
Rise of the
interested.
Fallen?
Nah,
Rise
Revenge
of
of
the
the Fallen
Fallen's
is
2.
2.
Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon, yeah.
Yeah.
Blackberry.
I gotta watch Bumblebee, but this was fucking up there for me, man. I enjoyed it because it was just like, I won't say it's mindless because there were some really good, like, you know, moments in there where you just enjoy it. You just go through the ride. It's great.
I've got Bumblebee on my Apple Guard. Just watch it. It hits his fire.
All right, sick. I was a chuck it on. Maybe even tomorrow.
Jeez. As gets off the air and just throws on Bumblebee.
I was thinking about chucking on Witcher.
Still watching.
Hear that big snore.
Makes it better.
Sorry, man. I just forgot about the Transformers there.
Next time you watch anything, just throw it on the list. You know what I mean? Keep it current. Keep it secret. All right. Very good. That is a wrap. We'll be back on Sunday with the news. Lots of news to talk about. Live to talk about it. Follow us on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. Give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. It allows us to get into spaces, experience that shit, and bring it back to you. We like doing that shit. Helps us out too. And yeah, love you.